Have you ever wondered if Adam and Eve had more children besides Cain, Abel, and Seth? Most people have heard of their famous sons, but what about their daughters? The Bible briefly mentions that Adam and Eve had other children, but their names and stories are largely unknown. What if I told you that ancient texts, like the Book of Jubilees and other historical records, reveal the forgotten daughters of Adam and Eve? Their lives, their roles, and their impact on humanity's history have been hidden for centuries. But today, we uncover these lost stories and explore the deeper mysteries behind the first family of the world. Welcome to the Bible Stories with Jan channel. Stay with me as we journey through time, discovering the daughters of Adam and Eve and the secrets they hold. Most of us are familiar with the tragic story of Cain and Abel. Cain, in jealousy, killed his brother, becoming the first murderer in history. Later, Eve gave birth to Seth, whom she saw as a gift from God to continue the righteous lineage. But did you know that Adam and Eve lived for over 900 years? During that time, they had many other sons and daughters. Genesis 5:4 tells us, "After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters." While the Bible does not give their names, ancient Jewish and early Christian traditions speak of these daughters and their significance in shaping the early human race. One of the most mentioned daughters is Avan, also called Aklima, Lucia, or Kalmana in different traditions. She is believed to have been Cain's twin sister and later became his wife. In early humanity, sibling marriages were necessary for survival. Since Adam and Eve were created directly by God, their children did not carry the genetic risks that later generations would face. Avan's marriage to Cain marked the continuation of his lineage despite his troubled past. Another daughter, Azura, played a crucial role in the righteous lineage of humanity. She was the twin sister of Abel, and after his tragic death, she later married Seth. Their descendants would go on to be the ancestors of Noah and later Abraham, the father of many nations. Azura and Seth's son, Enos, was an important figure in biblical history. It was during his time that people began to call upon the name of the Lord. Genesis 4:26. This marked a turning point where faith and worship became central to human life. According to the Book of Jubilees, the righteous lineage of Seth was vital in maintaining the knowledge of God and preserving humanity's connection with Him. While Cain's descendants became known for rebellion and corruption, Seth's lineage remained faithful, leading to Noah, the man chosen by God to build the ark and save creation from the great flood. One of the most debated aspects of early biblical history is the concept of sibling marriages. Today, such relationships are considered morally wrong, but in the beginning, humanity had no other choice. In Genesis 2:24, God established the principle of marriage. "A man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." As humanity grew and spread, marrying within the same family was no longer necessary, and laws were later given to prohibit incest. By the time of Moses, God commanded in Leviticus 18:9, "You shall not uncover the nakedness of your sister." This shows how, over time, as the population increased, God set new rules to protect moral and social order. The hidden stories of Adam and Eve's daughters teach us many important lessons. God's plan is always at work. Even when humanity faced struggles, God guided His people to righteousness. Faithfulness leads to blessings. While Cain's lineage strayed from God, Seth's family remained faithful, leading to the birth of great biblical figures. Obedience to God's laws brings order. Over time, God introduced laws to protect humanity. ensuring that we live in harmony with His divine plan. These forgotten daughters of Adam and Eve played a crucial role in shaping the world we live in today. Though their names are rarely spoken, their influence continues through the generations that followed. This story reminds us that even when history forgets certain people, God never does. Each of us has a role to play in His divine plan. We may not always understand His ways, but just as He guided the first family, He continues to guide us today. What are your thoughts on these hidden stories? Do you believe we can learn important lessons from the past? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love uncovering the forgotten mysteries of the Bible, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring content. May God bless you and keep you in His wisdom and truth.